today we're going to be reviewing all of the different car games in Roblox. Before we get into it, make sure you guys do like and subscribe, as it helps me out a ton in the long run. So let's get right into it. So the first game we're going to be testing out is Vehicle Legends, as shown here. Let's just load into the game and I'll cut back to you guys. Okay, so now we're in Vehicle Legends. They did an update. This is 1 day ago. I haven't done an upload video on it yet, as I normally do content for this game. But the UI, I'm going to be honest, is not the best, as you can also hear. I'm a beginner to this game again, as you can see. But, I mean, it's alright. I mean, so if we do start driving in Vehicle Legends, we're going to see all these different UI. To get out of the vehicle, it's pretty much the same as driving Empire. If you press F, you can just jump out like that. To get into the vehicle, it is also by pressing F. You can also use radio in this game. You've got to buy radio access though. I think it's the same in driving Empire. But radio, I don't really like listening to radio on Roblox. So yeah. So far with these buttons and all that and the functions, it is pretty similar to driving Empire, I can't lie. I think it's just the UI and all that, which is different, and the map overall. So, I mean, I'm not a fan of the UI really, because it just feels basic, if you ask me. This just doesn't give me good vibes, I guess you could say. But let's try the camera option. Okay, so if we come into the camera option over here, we're gonna have to turn lights on because it's not the best. But if you ask me, the camera option is not the best thing ever, man. I do kind of like it, but it's just not the best, really. So in my opinion, this game is about a 6 out of 10. The map and all that is alright. The cars are alright. It's just the game doesn't really give me off good, just overall vibes, if you ask me. But it's different in your opinion. It could be the best game ever in your opinion. It could be the worst. It could be the worst game ever in your opinion. It is completely up to you. This is just my opinion. Okay, so overall, I rate this game a 6 out of 10. I did explain it all while I was in game, but overall, it's just not the best. Okay, so the next game we're going to be testing out is called Driving Ultimate. I nearly said Driving Empire then. Well, let's get into the game and I will show you guys everything about it. Okay, so overall, the loading screen is not the best. It looks pretty basic again. As you can all see, we have just loaded in. The UI again looks pretty basic. I'm assuming this spawns in an F1 car. Okay, so this is the F1 pass. Roblox again. This is a drag car. Yeah, admin looks like it's a pass. What's this gonna be? Classic sport cars. Again, a pass. This looks a bit sporty again. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah. Track pass. Game pass. What's this one? Right, so now we're in. So you can choose a Audi R8 V10. V10 means the engine is a V10 engine, which is really good for an engine. You've got a Lamborghini Aventador, an Audi TT RS, BMW Z4, Dodge Viper GTS, and the Dodge Challenger SLT. How long is this going to take? Okay, that's way too long. Okay, so we are going to spawn in a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I do love these cars. Overall, the handling is not the best, I'm going to be honest. It feels very unrealistic and the control on it is not the best at all, to be honest. It takes a while to steer, which is not very good either. Yeah, the map also looks pretty low poly. It is pretty easy to do one of them. I'm assuming it was done in Blender, but as this is not like a development video, I will not be talking about developments. Overall, I'm going to be honest, these cars are not the best. For starters, you don't even have to buy these cars, you just spawn them, which gives not much points in having a money option. I don't know why they've got a money thing if you don't really buy the cars. That's a bit weird, but yeah, overall, we're not going to stay in this game too long, as it is not a good game if you want. But yeah, if you want something realistic driving wise, go on Driving Empire. Or a game that we are not available or not like yet to check, because I've got no idea what the next game's going to be like. So let's get right back into another game. Okay, so the next game we're going to be testing out is called Highway Legends. I have not got the best hopes for this game, as many of other ones we've tested out have not been the best. but that doesn't mean we can't give this game a chance. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we're now in Vehicle Legends, I think it is. Is it? We're gonna find out now. Highway Legends it is. The UI is pretty much a bit better. Let's just check if we can actually buy cars in this game. So we've got login rewards, as you can also hear. 25,000 cash for the first day, 35,000 for the second day. Day 3 is 50k. I'm not going to go for everything, but we've also got playtime rewards. These take 3 minutes, it looks like, to get. Honestly, not bad. 25,000 money for 5 minutes, 10,000, 40,000 for 10 minutes, 60,000 for 20 minutes. So overall, not bad. Also got some daily quests. So complete all quests, you get 75k. Not too bad. Weekly as well. We're not going to go through it all, but this game looks a bit realistic, I can't lie. Let's go and spawn in the car now. Okay, so it looks like we just start out with this car. Before we do like decide to buy anything, we're going to test this thing out. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. I mean, it's all right. I'm not going to say much on it. Let me just turn it down a bit. Overall, I can't lie. This is not the best. Like, it's not. It's. You know what? I'm gonna rate it a 5.5 out of 10. Let's have a look at some other cars. Okay, so we're just like in the game now. The realism of these cars is insane, bro. Look at this. Can I go into day? Let me check if I can go day. Hang on. Settings. Can I go into day? No, it doesn't look like I can. That's a bit annoying. Day. No, definitely can't. That is very annoying. But these cars, bro. Look how realistic this thing is. That is incredible. It's got full on everything, bro. Wow. And if we go into this car, let's see how good this one is. Wow. It'd be better if it was day, but holy crap, bro. That is so realistic. That's a G-Wagon. Let's have a little look. 185k. I have not got that right now. Got a Beam C5 GC. That is not bad either. That is 0. Let's have a little look at this, bro. This is... Hang on. No, I actually want to see these things, bro. Competitor GT. ST Turbo. C4. Hang on, bro. Can I get a... What's that? Beam. 83, 28. This looks like an M3 comp. I don't think it is. Super. This is a Porsche GT3. Is it? I think they've got weird names in game. I can't lie. These cars are cold, bro. I can't lie. I've got an F1 car here as well. Overall, I do rate this game a solid 8 out of 10. I can't lie, the realism is crazy. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this video. Overall, I can't lie, this game is a solid 7 out of 10. The realism of these cars are crazy, as you all seen then. But if you guys did like this video and want me to do more of these style videos, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton in the long run. Without further ado, I will see you all tomorrow. So yeah, peace.